everyone, my name is Lily. I am Brainy Budgets here on YouTube, and we're gonna do a budget with me. This is for the September 22nd check that we're getting. This is one of the rare instances where me and my husband both get paid on the same day, so it'll be the same budget for both checks. So we're gonna start off with income. I round down on our income based on like a few different things. So I round it to the nearest 5. So my husband's, we're estimating his check to be $585. And I'll tell you what I do if this number is wrong, and then how I account for that. And then my check is $600. Now I do already know what my check is, but I rounded it down, or I technically rounded it up because I have a couple dollars in the bank to account for in here, and I didn't want to do extra math, so I just rounded mine to 600. So that enters in to $1185. So total is $1,185, give or take. Now, my check already accounts for our it's our mutual allowance, so like any household stuff, any spending that all of our family is doing, or me and him at least, is in here. So that is $250. That already came out of here before any of this happened. So I don't have to actually pay that, but I do want to jot it down. And I'm just gonna write paid here. So that part is already done. Now we're gonna go ahead and do expenses next. Now I'm gonna switch over to the bills calendar here. I'm gonna write all of our expenses down here. So this is the check that we're getting today, or tomorrow technically, we're filming here. We're getting in the checks here. So I already have my bills paid out to the 30th, so we're gonna start on the 1st and go as far as it'll take me. So I have these numbers here to correspond to my bill sheet right behind this one. So I'm just gonna write down the calendar number and then see roughly how far it's gonna take me and what I have left over. So we're gonna start here and see how far that gets me. We're gonna do some math here. So far we're doing bills 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're gonna see how that goes. So with the breakdown sheet, I have the name, the technical amount, and then the amount that I do for cash stuffing here. I don't really want to deal with that many ones. So bill 1, and I'm gonna actually, because I know I put a little bit in here already before this, so gonna go through this. So I'm gonna rearrange this too, because it's not in order. So I'm just gonna set that there. So the actual way I have it is this one first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I knew it. Okay. I need to add another envelope in here for the student loan. I didn't have to normally do that before. So for now, I'm gonna set the rest of them in order. So internet. Now you've got insurance, second mortgage. Oh, okay. What I do is I take these and I write on them with the X-bar markers. I got one here already. I'm gonna set the rest of them aside. I'm just gonna write student loan on it to allocate. And I'm gonna give this a minute to dry. I'm just gonna set there, put this in here as a placeholder for it, and then continue on. So we have insurance, second mortgage. I'm skipping Discover, Bass Pro side by side, and Chase going to gas. And then I'm gonna do health insurance at the back because I don't know when this is gonna be due because I haven't signed up for it yet. So it's gonna go back here. I know how much it's gonna be, and then I'm gonna put subscriptions. These I don't necessarily budget for because I get pulled out of a credit card for points and stuff. So if I have the extra to pay towards it, most of them now are through my phone bill anyway. So for the most part, this isn't gonna get used, so it's all the way in the back. And then buffer for any extra bills that I didn't think I'd have and stuff like that. So that was long-winded. Dang, that worked so well for me last time. Okay, probably gonna fast forward through this part. Okay, like that. Now I can actually do what I was gonna do. Put that back. So I put some money in here already, as you can see, a few of them. So I'm gonna see what I need to add to make it full. This one here is bill number 1, and that is a fully funded slip, meaning I have my $25 in here already. So I don't need to put anything in there. So I'm just gonna use my red pen and cross it out because I don't need to pay that one. Mortgage, I haven't put anything in here because it's a big one, so full. Not gonna do anything for that. Phone, yeah, I just have the $5 in here. So I'm just gonna put -5. Now, I'm gonna be honest with the phone, I'm not stuffing that yet because I don't have to pay it for like 3 months. I got a bunch of credits. City, haven't put anything in. So that is $225, which I'm not writing, duh. Care credit is number 5, right? Yeah, so care credit is 70. I believe it's only 10 in here. Yeah. So I have 10 in here, so I'm gonna put -10. Internet is 50, and that's not in this, but I'm just gonna put it anyway. $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. So and I think that's all that I have cash in. Yeah. Okay. So that's it. That's the only binder that I put anything in. So these are all the money that is in there that I have to allocate for here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm gonna add up how much they are here and then subtract the 20 from there. So 635 plus 230 plus 225 plus 70 plus 50. So 1210 minus the 20 is 1190, which I'm not stuffing all of those because, again, I'm gonna get paid before I have to pay all of these, so. So now I figure out how much I'm putting in each one and which ones I'm putting fully funded or not. So number 2, the mortgage is always gonna be fully funded, so. So I'm gonna put 635 in there. And then, so that takes care of that one. I'm gonna cross that out with the black. 3, I'm just gonna put $10 in it. Like I said, I don't have to pay that one for like a couple of months at least. 4 is city bill, so that would be $225. So that will end up fully funded. 5 is care credit, so put the 60 in there. 6 is internet, which would be $45 to finish that off. So I'm gonna see how much all of these end up at and then go from there. See if I wanna add another bill or not. So we're gonna take 1190 minus 635 minus 10, 225, 60, 45. That leaves us with 215 left over. I did that wrong. Okay, clear that out. So 1185, because that's what our pay is, minus 180 minus 635, 10, 225, 60, and 45. So I'll have $30 left. Yeah, I'm not doing any other bills. So we have $30 left over that we're gonna allocate towards other things. So then I'm gonna do sinking funds. And I don't feel like writing that out the entire way. So I'm gonna look at my high priority and see what I wanna put money in. I'm gonna move this out of the way since we're done with those. Month ahead, I want to put some into and I'm not putting anything in there yet. An emergency fund. And then I'm gonna move that one from where it's at. So I mentioned earlier how I'm not really wanting to stuff with $1 bills right now. I do get paid those $1 bills, so I want to put them to good use. Because it's not always going to round to an even $5 bill. So what I'm going to do is do a $1 savings challenge in here. So essentially, if his check ends up being $5.89 or whatever, if this number ends up at anything other than an ending in 5, all of the ones that get it down to that will be going in here. So that will be a TBD thing when I actually pull the money out. So I have that. So month ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and put $20 in, and I'm gonna put 10 in here just to make it a little easier. So I'm gonna double check my math and everything, so clear that out. So we're getting paid $11.85 minus the $180 for allowances minus $635, 10, $225, 60, 45, 20, 10. And it does equal 0, so we are hitting our zero-based budget. So now that I have everything in here, I'm gonna fill out one of these cash slips and get it in there. So these are my cash down breakdown slips I got on Amazon, make it a lot easier. When I'm running to the bank, I can just, it's a sticky note kind of thing, so I can just stick it to my ID and put it in the thing. So I'm skipping the ones for now, and I'm not gonna total it out. I'm just gonna put in what I have for these, because if the check is like a few dollars higher, I'm gonna put that amount here. So like if it's like $11.88, I'll put the 3 here, and then I don't have to do any extra math, extra anything, and have to do this like 100 more times because of that. So we're gonna write out the cash plan name. So allowances, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Honestly, I just got really tired of writing these bill names every single time I did this. So that's why I came up with my number system. Makes it so much easier. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then MA for a month ahead. And EF for emergency funds. And I'm gonna draw a line here. And do ones, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50, and 100s. And then a little bit of separation here. So for allowances, we always do 20s. So I'm gonna do 9 of them here. And then for bill number 2, it's 635, so I'm gonna do 600s, 20, 30, and 5. For number 3, we have $10 going in, so that's just $10 bill. $2.25 for this one, so 2, 20, and 5. And then 5 is 60, so 50 and 10. 6 is 45, so 2, 5, yeah, whatever. Month ahead is 20, so 1 here and a 10 here. And then we have 3 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4 10s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 150, and 800s. So that's kind of what it looks like for me. I'm gonna jot it down here so I can give it to the bank. So we got 3, 4, 14, 1, and 8. And then I'm just gonna multiply out these numbers. So I know this one is 15, 40, 280, I believe. 14 times 20. Yeah. Then I'm gonna add all of these up just to double check that it's this one 1185 here. So clear. So 15, 40, 280, 50, 800, and it all adds up, as you can see. I hate these calculators. So now that we have our budget and our breakdown, we are ready for our cash stuffing whenever I get to the bank. I'm hoping to get that video out on Wednesday, since I'm off work. But this is what it looks like for me. See you in the next one.